You live at home as a 30-year-old. I don't give a about your Mustang.
That's a pretty nice Mustang, I'm not gonna lie.
I told you you're a bag.
So the Amex card, I only got that because it's an Amex card. It's an Amex Gold.
What the does that even mean?
Like a cool status symbol and all that kind of stuff.
What are you talking about then?
Credit Karma, I saw it as
you saw it on Credit Karma, so that was a cool status? You're not the alpha you think you are. Hammer Elite is the best YouTube membership on the platform, and I just upgraded it. 3 exclusive dedicated shows every single day, Monday through Friday. And for this final week, I'm paying for you to sign up. Sign up for Hammer Elite in the description or pinned comment below and submit proof of purchase at hammerelite.com. After that, I'll send you a $10 digital gift card that can be spent basically anywhere and in most countries. This is the best membership you'll ever join. That's a promise.
Hi, my name is Trey. I'm 30 from Tampa, Florida, and this is Financial Audit.
Welcome over from Florida, sir. So what are you doing in Florida for a living?
So I work in marketing for a telecommunication company.
Okay.
And I've been doing that for a couple years now.
Good. What are you making?
So it's about $87.5 is what I make pre-tax.
That's great.
Yeah.
What is going wrong? Because that is great. What hits your account on a monthly basis?
So it's about $5,000 a month.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah. Okay. I mean, are you getting some heavy hits? I mean, 5,000 a month.
Yeah. So that's going to be after any sort of deduction.
No, actually, that makes sense. Yeah. No, that does make sense. So how are you living on 5,000 and Tampa Bay? It's not uberly cheap, but it's also not like the hyper most expensive parts of Florida. So
it's pretty expensive, actually.
Pretty expensive, though.
Yeah. I mean, comparative to like other places like Orlando or Miami, I mean, it's up there, man.
Really? Compared to Miami?
Yeah.
Orlando, recently, I would definitely say, yeah.
I mean, recently they were saying that it's like $90,000 for a single family home, for the income. So,
good news. You're at 85.
Yeah,
so what is actually the problem? What the is going on?
So, as we take a little deep dive in what's going on, I'm sure you'll see it. But I do have kind of a housing situation going on right now that I hope to.
What?
So it's kind of a house that's on the verge of foreclosure.
How are you on the verge of foreclosure? I wouldn't be laughing, but I appreciate it.
I don't want to laugh about the situation. It was kind of unfortunate. It's with an ex and all that kind of stuff. And, the mortgage went unpaid for a couple months because she was limited in it by itself. Yeah.
I was picking up he vibes, but that's okay. Keep going.
It's just, I'm confident about my manly self. So, got a skin routine. So.
That was not why.
Yeah, no. I mean, I love being in the area, but, I didn't like the relationship. So I had to move out.
Because she was a woman.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys got it together? Is she on the mortgage?
Yeah, so basically what happened.
If she is on the mortgage, then why wouldn't she want to not her credit and pay parts of it? Okay, actually, yeah. Just tell me what's going on.
Yeah, I'll tell you what's going on. So we bought the house.
You just hit me with one of these.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man.
So I bought the house in August of 2023 with her after we had, a minor breakup. We got back together and I was like, hey, let's buy a house, build some equity.
Minor breakup.
Yeah.
How long?
Probably a couple months.
Just wanted to bottom a little bit. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, just, like 2 months, whatever. So when we got back together, I was like, all right, we need to start building some equity eventually. And, the housing market is not going to get any better. So might as well buy a house. We'll build some equity and whatnot. Yeah. So anyways,
I'm sorry. I don't know if you said it, but how long were you guys together at that point?
It was a little over like 2.5 years.
Okay.
3 years-ish.
Why not marriage then before getting a house together?
I was a little skeptical about marriage, but I wanted
let's get on a mortgage together.
I know. Yeah. So it was just kind of in the moment. I was like, hey, man, let's.
He even calls her man. He's really dreaming about it.
So when we bought the house, it was up in Holiday, Florida, which is actually not the best city or county whatsoever, but we got what we wanted. It was a 3-bedroom, 2-bath with a 2-car garage.
Yeah, but that's not spur of the moment. You still have to look for a house.
Yeah.
You still have to apply for loans.
Yeah.
Find the best rate. That's not just an immediate thing.
Yeah. So we did some searching for the houses. We spent a couple months researching and we came across this house and had everything that we wanted.
Why did she want to get into this with you? Did she see marriage?
I think she did.
So why'd you her over like that then?
I didn't think I f***ed her over.
You fucked her over?
I mean, I bought the house with the intentions of being there, for a long time.
Okay, but the house, not the relationship.
Yeah. So we lived in the house for a couple months and then we ended up breaking up. So it just
was a couple months. And to be clear, both of you on the mortgage.
So yes, we were both on the mortgage because I had a co-sign for it. Yes. Well, I'm still on the mortgage. Yes. And so is she.
She's still on the mortgage?
Yeah, she's still on the mortgage.
When did you guys break up?
It was April of 24, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, so over a year ago.
Yeah.
Decently over, like a year and a quarter ago.
Yeah, and the issue that we had with it was I wasn't on the deed. She was. So I had no ownership of the property, but I was tied to it through the mortgage.
Interesting.
So we had this verbal agreement that she would live at the house, continue to pay the mortgage, and that's how it was for up until the early 2025.
Okay, so who moved out?
I did.
What's your living situation? So are you paying double rent?
No, so actually my parents are very...
You moved in with your parents at 30?
I did, yeah. Yeah, I love saying that.
Hey, Ma! Can we get some meatloaf?
No, so...
yeah?
So they have been very fortunate in letting me live at home, and that's been able to let me build some cash to...
Wait, why is the house not sold? Did you guys want to sell the house?
Have you seen the market recently?
It's not great, but if you're about to get... What would you rather do, sell a house or get foreclosed on?
Oh, I would love to sell the house.
Then why haven't you guys sold the house?
It's on the market right now.
It's on the market right now.
Yeah.
Oh, price cut $10,000. I just pulled it up. Yeah,
Yep.
Small house under 1,500 square feet. That makes it definitely harder to sell for sure.
Yeah, and the whole neighborhood is for sale. Whole neighborhood. And it's
well,
ridiculous.
Is that in a literal...
Not in a literal sense,
Okay,
but there's multiple homes like listed for that in that neighborhood.
No, I mean, Texas and Florida have a supply surplus for sure.
Yeah.
So falling housing, we just hit literally this morning, record high housing prices in the United States. Well, Florida and Texas are falling because we're allowing builders to build in those places. Yeah, I mean, it looks honestly kind of like a not great place.
Yeah, and I get weekly updates from the realtor, and they always tell me, hey, there's X amount of views over the past week. There's been this many saves.
So what's this foreclosure risk?
So,
oh my gosh. Okay, so what did you buy it for?
So we bought it at $350, and that included
you bought it for $350, which by the way, it was listed for at that point
$335 when we bought it, and then we had a down payment.
And then
assistance.
You guys listed it for sale, $385, dropped it to $375, now $365. That is showing to a buyer that you are willing to drop it to about $335.
Yeah, and I hope that doesn't get to that point, because at that point we would rather do a deed in lieu than.
Why'd you guys break up?
So the reason why we broke up, we just weren't seeing eye to eye. We had different paths.
Right after you guys moved in together and got on a mortgage together?
It's kind of one of those things to, maybe this is the spark that we needed to get into a house and continue the relationship. And
you told Lindsay you guys got into a scuffle.
We did. Yeah, we did get into a scuffle. And
you and a woman?
Yes, me and a woman.
Into a scuffle?
Yes.
You beat her?
No, not a physical scuffle. I would never beat a woman.
Oh, what the else is the scuffle?
A verbal argument. What do you mean?
I don't think that's what a scuffle is.
We had a verbal argument. And
okay, about what? Because that was such a big decision to make when you guys are on a house together.
When you deal with a person who is so ignorant of the situation, and they're just not seeing. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
And they just don't see eye to eye, and no matter how much you talk to them, it always leads to an argument. You don't.
What were we discussing?
So it could literally be anything. And, it was just being with this person was so annoying. And it was just, I could not be with her.
The person you was with for 2.5 years before getting on a mortgage with her and then broke up after 2 months of closing the house. What the f*** are you talking about?
At the time, I was like, I need to buy a home.
When did you decide you were breaking up with her? Was it before the mortgage or after the mortgage?
It was after the mortgage.
Really? And
yes.
How quickly did you break up after deciding you were going to break up?
It was in 2024 when I decided to break up with her.
And she lives there now?
No. So I didn't get to that part. So 2024 happens. She gets a tax bill for $5,000 because escrow.
What kind of tax? Okay, property.
So they hadn't been collecting enough for escrow. So there was a tax bill of $5,000, and she had no idea about this. She was not educated on it. So
it probably jumped up because of new purchase. I'm sure they were homesteading before.
Yeah, and so she never filed for homestead, and.
Well, in 2024, how long was the house owned at that point?
So we bought it in August. So what is that?
Would there have been homesteading at that point? I'm just talking, it probably jumped up from the previous owner. the assessment from the previous owner, and they falsely assessed it from the mortgage standpoint.
They very well could have been. I had no idea.
Okay, keep going.
Yeah, so we ended up breaking up, and she got the tax bill, and she reached out to me, and she's like, "What is this? Why is the mortgage payment going up a couple $100 a month?" And
what is the mortgage payment?
After the tax bill? $3,400 a month.
Just now?
$3,400 a month.
Whoa. The is your rate? Yeah, the property tax must be substantial. That is, that's not great. Okay.
No, it wasn't good. And prior to the tax bill, it was about
you couldn't afford that on your own for sure.
No. So it was about $2,800 prior to that. So I was giving in about $1,600 for my half, including expenses. And
I'm going to call her in the post show.
Good luck.
There is no way around it.
Good luck.
Yeah, but I want to hear her perspective because you essentially called her a bitch. She was like, oh, she's a ignorant bitch. And I had to break up with her because of that. I'm not going to lie
to you. She is kind of a bitch to deal with. And, we're still dealing with the price cuts of the house. And I told her, I was like, listen, this house is going to end up short selling or it's going to go to deed in lieu.
And what's her philosophy of the current sale?
She doesn't care, honestly. And this is what I was going to cover. So in February of this year, she just completely stopped paying the mortgage because I told her, like, listen.
What the
Yeah, it was January. I told her, like, listen, this is a good opportunity for us to look at selling the house. We obviously are not going to keep this. We can go on our separate ways. And there's
What's y'all's relationship right now?
We hate each other.
Oh, my why? Yeah. What is with these toxic breakups? I'll never get it. I've never had a toxic breakup.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you people?
But I'll be honest, Caleb. I'm glad that relationship happened because of the current relationship that I'm in is probably the best one I've ever been in. Not even probably. It is the best relationship that I've been in.
Okay, he's finally taking it up the ass and he's super proud of it. Okay, we all get it.
No, so after I told her that, like, listen, we got to sell this house. And she had this recommendation that her friends could move in and they would pay rent and that I just needed to help putting together a lease agreement for a renter. And I told her, absolutely not, because then we're liable for all the stuff that happens if something breaks. I'm like, no, you can't afford this. You can barely afford an apartment on your own. So why do you think that being a landlord would be a better decision?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard. I can understand the desire to temporarily do it until the market recovers in the area. So it's not like the ultimate worst take, but it definitely... I mean, co-ownership and a mortgage together, co-landlording, broken up, combative relationship, then having to actively manage it yourself unless you get a property manager, which would take about 10 to 15%.
Right.
But even still, it might not have been the worst option.
Well, I mean, and that could be an option, but after I had mentioned that to her, I was like, listen, this is not going to work whatsoever. Like, we need to sell the house. I was not in a position to say anything because I wasn't on the deed of the house. So I couldn't list it for sale. After that communication, she completely stopped talking to me whatsoever. And then that's
why?
I don't know.
Oh, come on. Why? Connect some dots.
No,
Why?
I really have no idea. After I had mentioned that, it was about a couple weeks later, I was at an event and I got a notification that my credit score had gotten a huge impact. And it was because she had missed the payments.
So you pay her and then she makes the full?
Yeah. So I would pay her my half. It was the $1,600.
It's a retribution?
Whatever you want to call it.
Well, I don't know, but I'm also only getting your perspective. And no offense, but I don't trust most people on this show.
So her name was on the utilities. Her name was, on the deed and the mortgage. So I would just send her my half and then she'd make the payment.
Yeah, and I understand you're making it all about her, but listen, you're in horrible debt. So this obviously you are not good with money. So I'm just hyper skeptical of what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe she accidentally missed the mortgage.
Well, no, she didn't accidentally miss the mortgage. She wasn't paying it on purpose. Long? I think we're at 3 months.
Currently?
Yes. Currently, it's still unpaid to this point.
Have you contacted the bank?
I've contacted the mortgage company multiple times. I have explained the situation multiple times. She had finally reached out to me about 3 months after the mortgage not being paid, saying that the house is now vacant. The keys are on the table. I don't give a what you do with this house. And the very next day, my parents and we went up to the house. We secured the keys. We locked the house down. And I said, all right, I need you to be in communication with me because we need to transfer the deed from your name to my name. To which she was cooperative in that capacity. So she signed everything over after a long battle of,
Well, good. Okay, so now the
different
home's
places.
listed and it's going down in value, and you're obviously going to be on at least under your purchase price. But how much did you guys put down?
Nothing.
Okay, so you're going to have to. Where are you coming up with the extra money to pay off the debt when the house is sold?
That's kind of where we're at right now. As of last week when I contacted the realtor, they brought it up to me. They're like, hey, you might have to come, with some money to closing, if we end up short selling this property. I was like,
You're going to have to come with a lot of money, and you're already horrendous debt, dude. You're already horrendous debt. How much bad debt you think you have? How much bad debt you think you have? That's outside of the mortgage, big guy.
Honestly, I think it's about $40,000 altogether, if I'm not mistaken.
$54,000. You don't even know. How are you coming up with an extra $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 to finish this thing out?
No.
What the f are you talking about? You don't
it's
know
like 6% for realtors, and then
but you're gonna sell.
Then you got the closing.
You're gonna sell under your
company.
purchase price, and you don't even know how far this is gonna fall before you actually get a buyer.
And that's
right now it's a buyer's market more than it is a seller's market.
And I agree with you on that.
So what the f are you talking about? You don't know how much is gonna happen.
Lieu instead.
Okay, what are you gonna do? What are you going to? 100%.
If I have to do that, then yes, I would. And that's kind of that's where I'm at right now. And that's what I think about.
Why are you against a potential rent? Give up 10, 15%, let a rental property manager take it over.
So let's say if, for example, that you get somebody to move into this house, they're not going to pay $3,400 for a rental like that.
No, you're going to still have to probably pay at least rent, half, but then you might be able to eventually sell this at some point of profit. Market recovery. If rates go down, buddy, I bet that market's taking off.
I agree. Yeah, no, 100%. And the problem is let's say I do get a renter in there and the house sells within 3 months. What happens then? That person has to move out. The house is staged ready, and we are constantly having open houses to get people to come in.
It doesn't fucking matter, buddy. You've already dropped it by, what, 20, 30? It's probably going to be another 20, 30 from there. Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely been one of the worst financial mistakes that I've made. And
you broke up with her immediately. No shit. But again, I feel I understand. Okay, maybe she is a bit of a bum and she f***ed this situation. Okay, for the past few months, but that still doesn't excuse you $55,000 of bad debt. Why the f*** are you in so much bad debt?
A lot of it came from my 20s, if I'm being honest. And there is.
Okay, then why is it not gone?
Because
20s was already happened.
I was definitely spending way more than I was making.
In your 20s. Okay, you're 30 now, so why is it not gone?
I'm working on it.
I don't think so. I bet you're continuing that.
Yeah, I just don't know what to do with it.
You don't know what to do with your debt.
No, I just don't know how to pay it off or the right way to do it.
It's putting money towards it and cutting back on bullshit. What's the complication?
So I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do it. I've heard these different methods like the snowball method and the avalanche method. But it's like, honestly, I'm not sure where to start with it.
Well, they told me you're trying to invest all your money instead of paying off your debt instead.
Yeah.
That's what they're typing to me right now. So that's actually a lie. It's not your lack of understanding on debt payoff strategy. You're just throwing all your money towards investments. Yeah. Which doesn't make sense. What the f are you getting that's going to be more than a 30% interest rate on
Well,
a
I'm trying to, work towards retirement because, if you're getting your 8% from your S&P and you're maxing out your Roth, is it 10 now? Or is it 8? Because I've kind of heard both.
Overall market's 8.
Right, so we'll do an average of 9% and all that kind of stuff. So if we are investing that, it compounds over time.
It sure does. And so does that 30% on your credit card.
Yeah, but obviously I plan on paying off my credit cards before I'm 60.
Obviously.
Yeah.
But yet you have not. You're not. What's bigger, 30 or 10? I'm so confused. What's going to compound
bigger,
more?
Obviously.
Okay, that is going to compound more.
That's true.
Well, okay, so what the f are you doing? Why would you not be paying off a higher interest rate debt than a higher interest you're getting on the returns for your investments?
Because I have to work towards retirement.
I agree. So pay off your high interest debt, get a fully funded emergency fund, and then...
If I pay my cards off, then I have nothing. But if I'm putting towards my retirement, at least it's investing in the stock market.
Yes, it is, but you're still losing more money net.
Well, I plan on paying off my cards before then, Caleb.
No. It's just the money over time, buddy. You're not making up the difference. If you pay off your credit cards now instead of losing 30% for the next 10, 20 years, you can then throw the money in the market and let that grow after that's paid off.
Yeah, well, I plan on making more money as I get older. So, I'm going to be able to pay that off faster, right?
Or you'd be able to invest more. I'm confused. Well, if it was a 5% interest credit card, you're right. It's not.
I don't really know much more about investing except for retirement, like S&P and all that kind of stuff.
What? What's the question? What's the point? I'm confused.
Yeah, well, what I'm saying is like, you're saying invest more, but how do you invest more beyond your 401 or not your 401k, your Roth IRA.
Well, what about your 401k?
Well, right now I actually don't have a 401k.
Your business, the business you work for does not offer.
They do offer it. Yeah. I just.
I think you just answered your question.
Yeah,
what are you stupid? I'm so confused. I mean, you know the answer. That's the answer.
Yeah. But I'm really trying to look into like other options. I just don't know what's
other
out there.
options.
Other options are retirement or.
What are you talking about? I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm trying to get to.
Okay, you said, I don't know other than my IRA. Okay, we know there's a 401k. Okay, you didn't sign up for it, so the answer is the 401k. What's this other thing you're looking for?
So let's say like you max out your 401k, you max out your Roth IRA.
Then you're on the right track.
What's after that?
Well, you can also just open up an individual brokerage if you want. You're not going to necessarily get certain tax advantage things there, but even still, you can grow. But if you're maxing out your 401k and your IRA at your income level, you're putting enough towards retirement, you don't need to put extra.
Let's talk about student loans. I know it's something we all want to avoid talking about, but if your private student loans are crushing you, Y Refi might be exactly what you need. They don't rely on your credit score alone. They look for borrowers who have the desire and ability to repay. That's a game changer in a market where most lenders only see a number. Interest rates under 6% guaranteed. That's practically a unicorn in student lending. Plus, they offer structured payment plans to lower your monthly bill and even a co-signer release program so your mom or dad can step off the hook. Y Refi is known for personal service, no faceless call centers. You get a dedicated rep who actually cares about your progress. They've got a 4.6 star rating on Google, which tells you people genuinely like working with them. So if your private loans are burying you, it's time to reach out. Y Refi wants to help you climb out of debt, not push you further in it. Check them out at YRefi.com/hammer. That is YREFY.com/hammer, or call 888-YRefi-78. That is 888-YRefi-78. Break free from the high interest trap and get your finances under control once and for all.
Well, I mean, what else is there to work towards at that point?
Fun. You get to have fun. But that's not where you are. You have $55,000 of bad debt, so what the are you talking about? That shouldn't be the concern regardless. This is bad debt that is accruing interest, and you're going to have to fork up $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 in order to pay off a potential mortgage if you don't get everything done the exact way you want.
Well, believe me, it's going to be half that because I'm going to hold her liable to it. Because she is still attached to that mortgage, and she's not attached to that deed.
Yeah, potentially, but the legal fees could come up with that extra cost anyway.
Do you think that would be more than what the...
I don't know. Depends what you sell it for. Depends what you sell it for, but court ain't cheap. Court ain't cheap.
It's not. It's not cheap. Okay. It's not cheap. But
so, I mean, yes, I agree. She should pay her part. But I don't know, man. I don't know what you're going to sell it for. I don't even know when you're going to sell it. I don't even know if you're going to accept a low price with how low the market might demand at that time.
Honestly, I'm trying. I'm trying to sell this house.
I mean, there's not much more you can do than just adjust it to the market price.
And that's what we're doing. And
it is, but you don't know what that is yet.
So right now we are the most expensive per square foot in the neighborhood.
Wonderful. Sounds like that's great.
I'm not saying it's a good thing.
Then why the are you doing it?
Because we're adjusting the price to be more competitive. And that's why that recent $10,000 was put down there. When you see the panic drop in prices, even twice in 1 month, they're going to lowball the out of you. You're not going to get any reasonable offers. Well, I did tell them not to lower it until the next month. So that way it was
doesn't matter, buddy. This is how the buyer works, man. You got to go through our real estate program. That's ridiculous. You're starting way too high over market. Those are the people that have to sell lower.
I didn't even offer that price or recommend that price.
Who did? Your realtor?
Yeah.
You had a bad realtor.
Yeah. Apparently she's the #1 realtor in Florida. And she recommended that price. I was like, okay, well, you're the expert in this, so might as well. And since then, we've already cut it twice.
Yeah, I don't know. And
we've had
#1 according to what? Like, it makes nothing to me.
We've had 2 scheduled showings.
Because you're overpriced, you dumb tit. Of course. This is not, I mean, she is not the realtor to have. Listen, buddy, this might have to go off the market for like 6 months, 12 months and put it back on at a reasonable price in order for it to adjust.
At that point, it would go into foreclosure, wouldn't it?
It actually would. Yes, you yourself double.
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to figure out. And that's why the short sale is the current option. And that's why.
Listen, but you're living at home now. I know you have debt minimum monthly payments, of course. Yeah. But even still, the mortgage, you actually, even though it's a horrible chunk of your net, because you live at home with the parents, you would be able to technically afford it if you needed to.
It's $3,400. If I'm making $5,000, then that's
exactly.
16.
It's insane.
It is.
But you have no overhead because you live at home. Other than that, it's just the other debt minimum monthly payments, which I don't know what they stack up to yet.
I mean,
it would just be
after
no
the debt
fun
minimums,
spending.
I think it would cover the entire month of my income.
There you go. So that's that. But you have no overhead. You don't need to have fun.
I know I don't have overhead.
Okay, and you don't need to have
expenses
fun.
Like gas, food, all that
that's
other stuff.
overhead.
Oh, okay.
Would you not be able to afford that in your minimum monthlies?
No.
We'd have to see it at the end. I don't know, man.
I guess
But even still, if you rented it out for half, you could cover half. You were covering half.
You know,
and I'm not saying that's what we want to do, but I just
Right.
think you're going to get on this housing situation.
You know, and it's going to come down to what we could get if it was renting at that point, and if it's even worth doing. You know, if we sell the house in a couple months, then, you know, that kind of
couple months after dropping another $20K with zero equity in the house already.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a situation.
Oh, if you have a situation, go to calebhammer.com/apply and come on the show. What do you think your score is 0 to 10? 0 being the worst finances, 10 being the best finances.
I'm going to say a 2.
Okay. If you want your financial score, financial assessment, take that assessment at calebhammer.com or click the link below. Also, if you don't want to be like a guest who shows up on the show, download the DollarWise budgeting app. We made it specifically for you, specifically for me. Sign up for the free trial and then take the annual if you want to save a lot of money and get our budget-friendly cookbook signed by me, mailed directly to you. And if you want to bundle all of our education with the premium version, you can also sign up for our premium program, DollarWise Central, which includes all of that bundled for 80% off, dollarwise.com. Click the link below. Okay, so you're living with parents for a year or two at this point. You want to go into an MBA program. You haven't even finished your marketing degree thing.
That's my second degree. Yeah, it's my second degree.
Why are you getting a second degree? What are you doing? You already made good money. What are you trying to do?
So the first degree was in management, and that was paid for through a scholarship. But the second degree is marketing because my GPA was after I graduated. Well, if you go into the master's program.
To get into your master's program.
Yeah, you got to have like a 3.0. Yeah, I was looking at like entry level for the MBA, and it was a 3.0 GPA. You had to have all these scores, and through the marketing program.
Also, I heard you're a douchebag.
Yeah, I could definitely.
You have this souped up car that is costing a stupid amount of money, and you just refuse to get rid of it. Why?
Why? It's a dream car.
If you can't afford to live, I don't give a shit about your dream. I care about you living. I don't give
it's a dream car that I've always wanted.
I don't give a fuck. I care about you living.
I've always hated, people with Mustangs, and that's what it is.
Well, it's a Mustang. It's not that exciting as far as dream cars go. I'll be completely honest.
Oh, believe me, I would love to get into a different vehicle.
Good, it's not your dream car, so let's get rid of it.
I'm not going to sell the Mustang.
Why the not?
Because, like I said, it's a dream car. I'm not going to sell the car.
It's a car. Who gives a fuck? If you can't afford to live and you're about to get foreclosed on, get rid of the car.
Let's pay it off.
Yeah, but you're pumping an endless amount of money into it.
No, I'm not.
Come on, buddy. You got a $1,200 injector purchase. You're endlessly getting parts to modify it.
So I will speak on that.
You wouldn't even send us the VIN. You're the first one ever to never send us the VIN. Why the fuck wouldn't you send us the VIN so we can get the value?
Because I was so determined that I'm not going to sell this car.
And what's the coming on a show where someone tells you what you should probably do?
Because with the injector, I'm going to just speak really quick on the injectors. I have returned those, but I swapped them out for other parts for maintenance and all that kind of stuff.
What's the car worth?
I would say about 23, 24.
Good. Sell it. Get a $10,000 car, take care of your debt. The rest of it, I mean, it goes to paying off a fifth of your debt.
That wouldn't even put a dent in my debt.
It accelerates. A fifth is a dent, you dumb tit. That accelerates that progress really quick. That gets rid of minimum payments. That way snowball to it. You live at home as a 30-year-old. I don't give a fuck about your Mustang.
That's a pretty nice Mustang. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. You live at home with your parents at 30. You're a little boy.
Yeah. No, I definitely am not proud of living
your
at my home.
Hot Wheels over having any sort of independence.
You know, with all the parts that I put into the car, you know, I would thought that maybe it's valued a lot higher than 23, 24.
Okay, well, it's probably not because no one gives a
Yeah. No, I completely agree, but it's like, why sell it? You know, I need a mode
so that you can start pay off debt.
I have my.
You need a motor of transportation. You'd get a $10,000 car.
That's paying towards my debt.
You're not, buddy. How much came in last month?
5,000.
How much was spent last month?
I'd have to say 4,000.
8,636. So you have no idea what the you're talking about. That is math. That is what was added up.
I would love to go into how.
We certainly will. What do you think happens on this show? So you're spending way more than you make. Paying off debt? What the are you talking about? You're not paying off debt. You're not a debt payoffer.
Yeah, if you go through my record.
You paid a minimum payment to this first debt we're talking about. It takes 26 years to pay off. Shut the up.
And, you know, if this is the card that I'm thinking about, is this the Reflect card?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So this card was a debt transfer.
Great. So instead of paying off debt, and that's what you consider paying off debt, all we do is just move debt.
I didn't say that was me paying off debt with that.
You said you're paying off debt.
I am paying off debt, but
Nope, you
that card is
transferred
from
debt.
something that I did about 2 years ago.
Wonderful. 0% interest period just ended.
It did. Yeah. I have been
Paying off debt, spending more than we make. Off.
The #1 YouTube membership just got upgraded. And for this final week, you can join for free. 3 exclusive shows every day, Monday through Friday. Financial Audit post shows, exclusive and uncensored Financial Audit episodes, our call-in show, Hammer It Out,
Well, then take the train, you
and brand new shows, Fat and Fatter.
That one is. I would go off brand.
Behind the Audit,
This was wild.
Shop Smart, and now, upgrading from 1 live stream a week to 2. No other channel offers what Hammer Elite provides. Join with the link in the pinned comment or description below. Submit proof of purchase at hammerelite.com, and we'll reimburse you for the first month with a $10 digital gift card that can be spent anywhere in most countries. Sorry, North Korea, this one isn't for you.
Yeah, this is how we have to do a free trial on here because the platform doesn't currently offer free trials.
It's okay, it's worth it.
Yeah, it is.
This is the final week to join Hammer Elite, the best membership on YouTube, for free.
What are you talking about, dude? What are you talking about? Miscellaneous bullshit alone was $2,000. Going out to eat was $700.
That's
Paying off debt.
crazy.
Shut the f up. That is your math. That is your normal shit. I'm living with mommy and daddy. Are they charging you rent?
No, they're not.
30-year-old baby preferring jerking off to his Mustang than having any sort of independence.
They would rather me get into a position where I can pay off debt by living
You
home
are in a
without paying
position
rent.
to pay off debt, and you're not.
I am paying
You
off
are
debt.
literally not. Shut the fuck up.
No.
You put a minimum monthly payment to it. That's you're jerking off to a Mustang. That's all that's happening.
Well, I'm doing more than just paying off the minimum. Not on that card. That is the minimum payment, but I'm paying
about
off.
to get foreclosed on. I don't want to hear it.
It's not a good position. I will
No, it
admit
is
that.
not. Yet it is the position that you are allowing and choosing. I just went over $2,000 in miscellaneous spending, $700 going out to eat. Shut up. That within itself is $2,700 of bullshit spending. You bring in $5,000. That is over half of your spending. What the fuck are you talking about? You don't know what you're talking about.
I would love
Do
to
you
figure
budget?
out-
Clearly not, 'cause you
I
didn't know
try
how much you
budgeting,
spent.
But I know it's very loosely.
Then why? What's the point? What's the point of budgeting without budgeting?
I mean, I've heard about this whole like 50, 30, 20, with the needs, wants, and saving and all that kind of stuff. But that's like really the gist of it. I've tried it before.
You're in bad debt. You wouldn't be 50, 30, 20. You'd be paying off debt like crazy, getting a fully funded emergency fund. And then
I mean,
50,
like
30,
I've listened
20.
to like the whole David Ramsey stuff, and like I have the app on my phone,
Kill you.
but like it doesn't let me track all the cards that I have.
Okay, then use ours. It probably does.
Well, what is it? I'll download it.
So you use the app, doesn't connect to your cards. You can submit manual purchases if you need to, if you want to use his budgeting app. That's fine. What's wrong with that?
It does the transactions and all that, but it doesn't allow you to add the card to where you can automatically do your purchases through that. So it just was.
Purchase through his budgeting app?
No, what I'm saying is it wouldn't let me link my account, and it's for the Apple Card is what I'm talking about.
Apple Card doesn't allow account connections.
Yeah. So that was the issue
That's
that I was
Apple
having.
Card. That's not budgeting apps.
Yeah. So it was the Apple Card that was giving me that issue. So I
Well, you
I
have to
stopped
submit your
using it.
statements and it still works.
Well, I just stopped using it at that point.
So you've given up because the Apple Card doesn't
I wasn't
work.
giving up necessarily.
how much you
I just
spent
figured
last month.
I figured that I could figure my spending.
You didn't know how
myself.
much you spent last month.
Yeah. And I didn't know that. I thought I was spending under what I was making.
Objectively not. Buddy, I don't know. This is just a transfer. You're not paying off debt. You're transferring debt. So Wells Fargo Reflect Visa card. Let's call it the Reflect card. Okay. Well, on this card alone, you owe $12,333.94 with a minimum monthly payment of $124 now. And that's all, of course, you made last month, even though interest is starting to accrue right now.
And that's before the interest. I think I looked at it recently.
Yeah,
and it
now
was
the
like-
interest is
it's
charging
like
like
300
butts.
something.
Yeah, it's going crazy.
Yeah.
Which means your minimum, what is that, like 350?
Just about, yeah. It's like $325.
$325. That's your new minimum. Great. Even worse. I don't know how you'd survive that with your mortgage payment. $325. Getting in a house with this.
You see the situation that I'm in though with the mortgage. It's like if I pay it, then I have no money.
Yes, you're a moron.
And I don't have any money to pay towards my minimum debts.
I know that now, but listen, buddy, we just saw what you spent on miscellaneous bullshit going out to eat. Like, shut up. That's objectively what you were doing.
Yeah, and that's why
Around.
there's no way that I spent that much. I would love to go through the transactions.
What do you think this show is and what happens from here? That's what we're doing.
Let's get to it, because that's not the card.
I'm going through the document order that is placed in front of me. You moron. Buddy, I don't know. You think you're the producer of the show? I don't know what you think is going on here.
No, but Lindsay is the best.
Now, I know you're a big travel person as well, and you're endlessly just going to EDM concerts, doing VIP. And you'll only go VIP because you need the exclusivity. So we transferred that so we can go to VIP bullshit shows.
Listen, have you been to an EDM concert?
Why would I?
It's amazing. Are you kidding me? It's the best. Have you ever listened to any EDM music?
Yes, I'm doing it right now.
That's pretty good, actually. You might be the next top hit.
Okay, I don't know what I get out of that. I do go to Austin City Limits Music Festival because there's a wider diversity of music than just.
I don't think I've ever listened to that music or like what that festival is.
Okay, that's fine. I don't care. But why the are you living at home, jacking off to a car, spending bullshit endlessly, going VIP experiences at festivals all over the country? Who do you think you are?
Well, I love the experience. I love being able to travel and go to these concerts.
Mama's boy being enabled to just go around and destroy his life. Poor new girlfriend being dragged down, girlfriend.
She is a sweetheart. I love her to death.
Who the are you to go VIP to all these experiences around the country? I never
said that I do all VIPs for this.
Buddy,
I just buy a ticket for it.
That's what you told the person you love, Lindsay.
Yeah. I mean, like, she does these upgrades for these tickets every once in a while.
Who does these upgrades for these tickets?
My girlfriend does.
That you pay for?
Sometimes she pays for it. Sometimes I do. But recently,
you live at home.
You
live at home, and you said my parents support my ability to stay home as long as I pay off my debt. You're going VIP to concerts. What are you talking about?
It's not that often that I go.
How often then?
Maybe like 3-4 times a year.
That's insane. Once a quarter is crazy. If you're living at home at 30.
You want to know insane? I went 7 times.
I don't give a shut the up. Your girlfriend, does she live at home?
No, she has her own place.
Oh, great. So she's the leader of the relationship. She's the mature one. She's the one that's actually getting done.
She does get her done. She's
how old is she?
She's 35.
Great. Okay.
Yeah, she's a great professional. She's really good at what she does for her job. And
why is she actually with a literal child like yourself?
I don't know. I don't know if I was funny or if I was just like super attractive. We met on Hinge, and she sent me the rose. So I mean, she saw something to me. But, you know, it's one of those things where, like, you go on your first date and you just know it's the right person. And we just kind of
I don't care about your love story. That's fine. That's wonderful. No, I'm asking about how she lives. I don't give a about your love story. Dude. Okay, great. So I don't know why she's staying with you. Good luck on this marriage situation if you guys ever get there. The fact is, interest has just started hitting on this now. What have you communicated your financial situation with her?
So actually, when I got the word that I was going to be on the show, I realized that now would be a good time to talk about
this. That's what it always happens.
You know, and
that's what always happens. Yeah. I'm about to get exposed online. Yeah, I better come clean about all this.
So we do realize that we're both kind of in a bad like financial spot.
Both? You just said she was doing great.
Yeah, she does great. She makes good money, but, you know, she also does have her debts as well.
Then that's not great.
Well, you know, it's kind of something. This is our wake up call for this. Yeah, after this show, we're gonna.
Buddy, you told me you had $40,000 of bad debt. It was 56. You don't even know your own financial situation, and you're trying to tell me you told her?
Yeah, no, I told her about my debts and all that kind of stuff.
You
and
didn't know how many debt you had. How much?
I told her, I was like, listen, it's not gonna be pretty.
This guy's okay.
And you know, we're gonna work on this, and we're gonna get through it.
So you're not going to a VIP EDM concert?
I actually have a couple plans.
Exactly. So shut the up. You're not cutting back on anything. You just want to be douchebag running around.
I want to have fun. You know, it's like,
No So you're just going to live at home forever, mama's little boy, and being a joke in the existence of humanity.
no, obviously I don't want to live at my parents'
Well,
house.
you certainly do because
forever.
you're spending all your money on bullshit instead of actually doing anything worth value of paying down your debt.
I definitely want to do better. And I don't think that I don't want to be in this position. I want
Which
to be
is
able
why
to
you're
pay
going
this
to the
off.
Bahamas all inclusive.
It's Cancun, not the Bahamas.
All inclusive.
Yeah, it's all inclusive. That was the only option.
Yeah, that's what we really care about when we're trying to get out of debt.
I made that purchase back in January, and it's $4,000 for the entire trip.
Can we be real about this entire situation? Your mama's boy. She's taking care of you. She's enabling you. And once, you are slightly done with that situation, you have your girlfriend just be your new mom.
I don't think that's the situation.
I think that it's reading as clear as day, buddy. You're a child. You live like a child. You just go and live all these experiences and spend all your money on bullshit instead of taking care of your real shit. And then you want mama or new mama to come in and save the day and take care of you, their little boy.
I think as long as I'm paying off these things, then, why not?
You don't think you're going to leach off your girlfriend at all in this
No,
relationship?
I don't.
Really?
I don't allow her to.
Okay, well, you were already on the outs with your last girlfriend, but you used her to get a mortgage. So
I didn't use her. Actually,
Come on.
I think she used me for my credit, if I'm
What
being
the
honest.
are you talking about? You only
Because
got
I
on with her to
co-signed
make
for
it.
I co-signed for the mortgage.
Yeah, but you wanted to get in there. It was you pitching it.
I wanted to get a house, yes.
Yeah, so
and
what are
she
you
thought it was a good
talking
idea.
about? Yeah, she agreed to your idea. You used her
I don't think I used her.
to be able to afford the minimum payment. Absolutely. Even though you're ready to break up. How else can you read that situation?
We got back together and I was like, all right, I think we should get a house. So we got a house. I was under the assumption that we were going to be together for a while.
No, you weren't.
Things were going well.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah,
you just got up after breaking up and then you broke up immediately. What are you talking
We got
about,
back
dude?
together and then,
You
it's
just
towards
used
the end
people
of her.
around you to be the little baby getting.
No, she was towards the
having
end of her
mothers
lease and she
everywhere.
didn't want to renew her lease there. So I was like, why don't we just start looking at a house then?
How long
She
have you
agreed to it.
been at home with $0 of rent? $0 of rent.
For about a year. For about a year now.
And there's nothing wrong with living at home, especially if you're falling back on hard times. But the fact is, they're just enabling you to go VIP at EDM concerts 7 times a year, i.e. last year, all inclusive in Cancun. I don't give a f. It's bullshit, man. You're just living a bullshit life and relying on all the mothers around you. Come on. What a joke. Listen, I know it's not perfect for your career with what you got, but I will get you a course career certification to boost that resume. I'll also get you on the Fizz card to help you actually manage your money, debit card that builds credit. And I'll get you on Webull as well if you really care about investing. It's a great place to buy stocks. That's where I'm building my portfolio now. Great sign-up bonuses there. So I'll get you set up with all the resources that the guests got. But listen, this is ridiculous. Again, $12,333.94. Minimum monthly payment, $325. You've had a late fee this year. He's had a late fee this year. He's had a f***ing late fee this year. VIP experience. F*** you, Cancun. F*** you, late fee this year, living at mom and dad at home. F*** off, dude.
But listen,
what a joke.
Listen,
Listen, you're going to defend this.
Yeah,
let's hear it.
Yeah, so the cards were not on auto pay.
Good, then pay it on time, you dumb.
I was paying them on time and then I had 1 month slip. And then after that moment, I did set it up on auto pay.
You're probably paying over $100 a month for your phone plan. For what? Dropped calls and data caps that disappears faster than my hope during a financial audit. Today's sponsor, Helium Mobile, the only phone service that somehow manages to be reliable and free, fixes that. And yeah, because guess what? Their zero plan is literally $0 a month. It runs on a combo of nationwide 5G plus this wild concept, a community-built network. Think of it as the Airbnb of phone service. Same great coverage, but without the tower markup. And here's the kicker. They reward you with cloud points. Basically, they are loyalty points just for using your phone. You rack up points by sharing anonymized location data, don't worry, it's private, and redeem them for gift cards to Amazon, Starbucks, Apple, Target, even nonprofits if you're feeling generous. So you're getting phone service and free stuff. It's really great to see tech that is shaking things up. Click the link in the description to check out the free phone plan and use code Caleb to get $10 in cloud points, which can be redeemed for gift cards to your favorite brands after being a user for 90 days. Let's get back to the video. You ever feel like insurance was designed specifically to not understand
1 minute you're checking your benefits, the next you're 30 tabs deep in legalese trying to figure out if something's covered or if you're just out of luck. And that is where today's sponsor, Row, comes in with a free tool that actually makes sense, the Row Insurance Checker. Upload your insurance info, and in a few days, you'll get a personalized report showing if GLP-1 medications like Ozempic or Wegovy are covered. There's no guesswork, no paperwork, and no having to talk to Chad from customer service for an hour. Over 500,000 people have already checked, and nearly half are covered. So before you give up or delay care again, try Row's Insurance Checker. If you decide to move forward, Row can help you understand if GLP-1s are right for you and your goals, but that's just the beginning. When you become a Row member, you'll have support throughout the process. You'll have access to your provider on demand for any questions. Go to row.co/Caleb to check out the insurance for free. That is ro.co/Caleb. And of course, go to row.co/safety, ro.co/safety for black box warning and full safety information about GLP-1 medications. ro.co/safety. Now back to the episode. Why would you have a slip? You live at home. You live at mother home.
I oversaw it. That's all it was.
Over what?
I oversaw it. So it was
Over what?
I don't know what the date
over
was.
what?
Oversaw it. It was an oversight.
Oversaw it.
Yeah.
Is that how you say that? It's just an oversight.
Oversaw. I don't know. However you want to say it. So it was an oversight. I let it slip. There you go.
Okay.
So it was an oversight for 1 month, and after that point, I did put it on auto pay.
But why would it be an oversight, buddy? Because you're living at home, being enabled in every way whatsoever. You should not be missing payments.
I completely agree with you on that. And
okay, and yeah, you're the one that did it, not me.
Since then, I haven't missed a payment on it.
What's the interest rate now on this? Oh, I believe it's about 30%.
It's high.
And you think investing in the market makes more than that. Listen, you'll have your good years, but up years, down years combined, 10% for the S&P 500 overall stock market, 8%.
Yeah.
So okay, I'm still
with the card, it was 0% for about 18 months. So I had the idea to have this card paid off by then, but obviously
great idea. Just like you have the idea of paying off your credit cards before retirement. No, you're just going to keep transferring, more debt. You'll be in debt until the day you die. Your idea to pay this off did not work. I don't know what the balance was to start, but less than $12,333.94 is a lot regardless.
Oh, it's not the first debt transfer that over. So we're going to have another one.
Oh, off, dude. So why'd that plan fail then? Just like, because now you have all these other plans. You were so confident about telling me. So many plans with the deed transfer and the selling the house, not that much lower. I'll never have debt by the time I get in retirement. I'm just going to contribute retirement forever. Yeah, all your plans. So why'd this one fail?
So that one, like I said, it was a transfer of a lot of debts. And
we got that part. Why'd it fail?
So I was paying it off, and then there was just major purchases that I didn't have money aside.
VIP experiences.
No, it wasn't.
Off.
It was
off. We already saw how much.
I had an issue with the car.
$1,700 last month in bullshit. Minimum. So off.
I had an issue with the car, and it needed to go somewhere, and that was the car that I had the most available credit balance. So it went on to that.
The issue with the car?
Yeah, with the car.
Good, sell it.
Well, obviously now it's working, so I'm not gonna sell it. No, because I just put
sell it, get a $10,000 car, put the rest towards debt.
I didn't tell you about the repair. So it was a major transmission issue that was from Ford itself, and they weren't going to cover it.
Good, sell it.
Why would I sell it?
Sell it now.
It's my dream car.
Buddy, your dream. No offense. No, I'm sorry. This isn't. Your dream car's a Mustang.
Yeah. I grew up, listen, when I was growing up, my dad he still has it. It's a 1992
I have everyone
Mustang.
in the room shaking their head at the fact that your dream car is a Mustang.
What's your dream car?
I don't have, I guess I have my dream car.
Is that Tesla?
Model X Plaid, yeah.
Oh, I love it. No, I love the Plaids. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's at least the price of a dream car. I don't think anyone's dream car is $24,000. Again, it's not bad. I'm not shitting on the fact that it's not an expensive car. It's just like, you make a lot of money. We could get you to a cool car at some point. Who gives a fuck about this? Pay off the debt. Drive a beater for a bit.
It was the first car that I had bought myself, and I wanted to keep it.
Who cares?
And the car community can back me up on this. A lot of people, when they sell their first car,
dude, I'm getting AV is shaking his head hardcore no. Which is suggesting I bet he's in the car community.
I'm sure he is.
He's shaking his head yes, and he's shaking his head no with you. So I don't know. I'm sure we'll get a diversity of opinions in the comment section. But
A lot of people regret selling the first car that they bought. You know, if it was one of their dream cars.
It's a piece of metal. It's a collection of parts. Who gives a buddy? Who gives a selling their first car?
And at this point,
what is this nostalgia? What is this like weird attachment to a fucking motor?
And at this point, it's already paid off. So what's the difference?
Because you could sell it for 24, get a $10,000 beater, and go and pay off $15,000 of debt like this.
That still doesn't solve my problem.
Your problem is that you're in debt. So yes, it does. It solves like a fifth of it. That's big.
It solves a little bit.
That accelerates. It solves a lot because that takes away minimum monthly payments that you can accelerate towards your debt.
I don't agree with that.
You don't agree? What is there to disagree with?
Because the car is paid off, it doesn't need much maintenance.
What do you not? But my math was sound. What is your disagreement?
Because there's no minimum monthly payments on this car. So why would I sell the car
what
to
was
buy
wrong
a
with
beater
my
car
math? What is wrong with my math?
So
there'd be no minimum monthly payment on the other car you'd get either.
If you sell this car,
yeah,
and you buy a $10,000 car,
yeah,
who's to say that it's not going to break down in the future?
Well, first of all, it seems like you're pretty good with cars, so take a hardcore look at it, but also take it to 2 independent mechanics separately. Make sure they get a seal of approval that it's going to last for at least a few years, safe and good, without major repairs. Not everything's perfect, but you're going to have an emergency fund pretty soon that will help take care of things. And we're going to get in a dream car, a better dream car, by the way, pretty damn soon. It's not about that. This accelerates your debt payoff journey. This is like the one thing that I'm not going to say you did right, but at least you have going towards you. So you can at least throw it towards your debt, buddy.
You know, that would be something that I would consider then at that point, because there are bigger and better cars.
A win! A potential win.
You know, if there is a time and place where I can buy a better car, then so be it.
Tell me how much all that piece of costs.
That piece of that is done by one of the better artists.
Yeah, you have the best realtor and the best car. Now we have the best tattoos. It's the best everything. It's the best.
That was pretty bad.
It was bad, dude. It was rough. It used to be so good. I got
Shane
so
Gillis
rusty.
does like a really good impression of that.
Well, that's his job, you dick. Listen, it used to be good. It got rusty.
It did.
But everything's the best to you. I don't know. It's a sleeve that you cannot even tell what is going on, which makes it just a mess.
So it's all Greek mythology based, and it's color realism, and it was $14,000.
Buddy, it looks like my current 2 weeks of diarrhea has just happened.
Oh, yeah, I heard you were having tummy issues. How you feeling?
By who?
By the producer. You haven't done.
Lindsay! Please.
Is this why you're a little angry today, Caleb?
No, I'm angry every day. Buddy, that looks like and how much have you spent on it?
I spent $14,000 on it.
You are. What is wrong with you?
Look, it goes all the way into my chest, too.
Oh, for sake.
Yeah.
What a use of money when we can't pay our mortgage and we're about to get this. Where were you living at home when you got this done? With mommy and daddy?
The arm piece, no. But the chest piece, yeah.
Oh, what a joke. Mom and dad kick him out tomorrow. You are supporting such horrible behavior that you are just allowing. You are enabling such bad behavior.
Trust me, Caleb. After these tattoos,
don't trust you or
I'm not getting any more after this.
I don't believe you. None of your plans have succeeded.
Have you ever gotten a tattoo?
No.
Yeah, you don't look like a tattoo person.
Well, listen, I'm considering a bass clef here. I'm just a little nervous of the needles.
I'm a band guy too.
Okay.
Yeah, trumpet guy though.
I told you you're a douchebag and gay. Listen, I don't know. What a horrible use of money. We're living at home and they support this. It's a joke. It's disgusting. It's not a good time. And now we're accruing interest, 30% on that card. Well done. Well done, big guy. And we missed the minimum monthly payment on it. Okay, Wells Fargo. What's going on with this?
So that one, is that the platinum card that we're talking about? So that one is...
It's this Wells Fargo card.
Yeah,
I don't see platinum.
Yeah, so it's the platinum card. So that's the very first credit card that I got.
Oh, which means just like the car, we can't get rid of it. It's special.
Well, credit age. You got to have credit age.
Obviously, yeah, but you could pay it off, you dumb. $10,000 and $560.54. Minimum monthly payment, $241. You're still purchasing on it. Still purchase on it.
There shouldn't be that many purchases on it.
Well, You're a
I don't use
moron
that
then,
card.
because $23.57 of purchases were made on
Oh,
it.
you know what that is? I'm
guessing a purchase.
Yeah, I had my reoccurring like Spotify on there.
Almost like that is considered a purchase.
I had
$135.14 of interest accrued, 24 years to pay this one off. Yeah, you'll borderline be at the fucking retirement age penalty free for your 401k if you ever decide to do that, or your IRA, which we know you love. So yeah, you'll borderline be there. So will it technically be paid off? Sure. If you don't purchase anything else, but we know you love to purchase.
You know, the minimum amounts that you can put toward, the maximum amount that you can put towards your Roth IRA, it's only what, $500 a month?
Yeah, 401k is substantially higher, but
That's
it
not
doesn't
going to
even
make
matter.
much of a dent in the amount of debt that I have. $500.
It would pay this off 3 times quicker. I'd say that's substantial.
I would rather put that money towards retirement.
It doesn't. Listen,
when there's other
I
other
want
money.
you to max out retirement. It mathematically doesn't make sense, dude. I don't understand why you think 10 is larger than 30.
Because if I'm putting the maximum towards my Roth IRA, then it's tax free when I withdraw it.
It is tax free, so maybe that boosted to about 15%. But even still, that 30% is not.
So if I delay that by what, like a couple years, then I'm losing all that in the market.
More than 15.
But it's the principle of just wanting to invest this.
Guy, buddy, no matter the growth you're getting in the market, S&P 500 averages out, up years, down years, 10%. Stock market, 8%. How many times are we going to go through this exercise? 30% is higher than that. Now, if we're taking the tax savings, which, by the way, you're doing Roth anyway, so you're saving taxes on the back end.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not even saving taxes on the front end, so I don't know what the you're talking about. But either way, listen, you're still losing.
And that's why I was putting towards it.
You're not making money. Oh, you really are a boy. You're a little boy. You're a little boy who jacks off to his Mustang every day. You collect F1 posters.
Yeah.
You go around spend money collecting F1 posters. Just living in your little goon cave. What world are you in?
So I had the F1 posters. They were going up in my office in the house that I don't live in. So I haven't put them up in my room. So they're just sitting off to the side right now, honestly. And they're just collecting dust.
What a weird life you live. What a weird life you live.
Do you watch F1?
Are you bald?
Am I bald? No. I actually got nice hair.
Okay, then why do you have a hat collection?
I love hats. I've always been a hat person. I love wearing hats, and it kind of adds to the style. So that's why I love hats. I buy them all the time.
There is no way that you are not a homosexual man with the way you present yourself and talk, which is great. We love it. Take it up the ass. Full support. Full support. We got a ton of gays at the office. Yeah, it's Adobe and Spotify, so it's double. Oh, but he's had a late fee this year so far. What is wrong with
There's
you?
a late fee on that one?
Oh my, he doesn't even know.
No, I actually didn't know about that one.
What a joke.
That one is also set up on autopay. When I realized that the Reflect card had a late payment, I just went ahead and put autopay on both cards.
New girlfriend, run!
She wanted to watch this live, but I guess you guys don't have a live.
Huh? No, why would this be live?
I don't know. That'd be an interesting venture to go down.
It would be, but it'd be dangerous for you. Sometimes we have to cut out privacy things.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, we used to stream live to Patreon members, but that was a long time ago. Either way, I mean, I feel like I should call her and the ex in the past.
She actually might want to talk to you.
Which one?
The new one.
I care less about that one.
The old one? No, she's a bitch. She doesn't even answer.
She's a bitch.
She doesn't even answer.
You hear how he answers that, guys? Are we hearing this? We're hearing this. She's a bitch.
I didn't sound like that.
When are you moving in with the current?
So that's actually why I'm gonna do the Thanos thing with the gemstones. That's kind of why I'm on the show. I want to get to a good financial point to where we do move in with each other, and we want to be in a good financial spot.
But the moment you move in with them, you break up with them in 2 months. This is at a 15.4% interest rate, so this relatively is close to the market.
Right.
And
So
you're lucky on this. You're lucky on this. However, for what it's worth, this is risk. This is minimum monthly payments that prevents you from going out and doing the things you want to do. There is that aspect of it to also take into that equation.
So for this card, I don't know if I should keep this card or cancel out, but it's obviously a lot better than the other ones.
Sure, but it's horrendous debt regardless.
Well, yeah, obviously I plan on paying that off.
Well, obviously, just like he planned on paying the other one off, he didn't pay it off. Like what? That means nothing.
Well, I want to get to a point where I'm building my credit history, and if I cancel that card,
What's your credit score?
it is.
Okay, then
will
I
tell
don't
you
give
that.
a
Well, that's why I'm trying to rebuild it right now.
I don't give a
and I
dude.
can't do that until this house is out.
Buddy,
from under
credit
me.
is not a tool to you. You are absolutely, it's like a hammer, but you're just swinging back and hitting your head.
My credit score was at a 700 before the missed payments. And then as soon as the missed payment happened, it dropped significantly. Now it's at a 550. That is, like I said,
550?
it is garbage right now.
What are you doing, dude? Okay, PayPal credit. What's going on with this? It's dangerous. So easy
the
to
PayPal
spend.
credit, it right now is in a promotional offer right now to where it's 0%, but that's where the injectors came from.
Oh, for f***'s sake. What is wrong with you, guy? Get rid of this car. It's also just damaging because you just want to it's a toy to you. You just want to spend all your money on it.
Like I said, I traded in those injectors because I had
Yeah, but it was still
maintenance
for
that I
other
was working
things.
on.
Exactly. Or else you would have kept the injector. So it doesn't even matter.
Trust me, I tried to return those for cash and a return so I didn't have to pay off that card, but it was past that return period. So it was either a store credit with them or figure out something. So I ended up pulling the trigger
Fast
on
Spring,
return.
$6 and $7 spent this last month.
The what?
What's Fast Spring?
Fast Spring?
Fast Spring.
I don't even know what
Oh
Fast
my!
Spring is.
You're spending on this card, big guy. Let me guess. You're just using an investing app that doesn't invest in you. It is time to change that. Right now, Webull is offering up to a 3.5% match when you open an IRA with them. That is real money going into your retirement, not just points or coupons. And that's just the start. Deposit $100 and you get 30 days of Webull Premium. Anywhere from $2,000 to $10,000 sitting around in your account, move it to Webull and get $200 in cash. And if you worked your way up to $5 million, that's $30,000 in your account just for moving it over. It is not just about the perks though. Webull provides the tools that serious investors want as well. TradingView integration, real-time data, zero commission trades. It actually works on all your devices. And now through September 30th, you can stack even more. Get a $100 cash bonus for every $2,000 deposit, plus a 2% cash back on all deposits, and a 30-day premium voucher, and a 4% APY booster on any uninvested cash. It doesn't get better than this, so stop overpaying for a platform that gives you nothing back and make the switch to Webull. Go to Webull.com/K/Caleb or hit the QR code or the link below. Let's get back to the show.
It's a 0%.
Oh my fuck, he doesn't know what he even spends on 8 years to pay this off. So yeah, 0% is going to expire by then, by the way. Minimum monthly payments.
That
which
promotion
is all
was-
you put towards it
That
after bragging at the beginning about putting
that
more towards it.
promotional offer ends in 6 months after the purchase. So it's like
You're a fucking
November or
moron,
something
dude.
like that. When
That is obviously going to... you're gonna have such a substantial balance by then, and I don't care what you plan. You're gonna tell me about a plan that's never gonna happen. You never do a plan. You never commit to anything in your life, especially your girls. $1,184.09 is the balance on here with a minimum payment of $30. 8 years to pay off does not get you there in about 4 months from now.
Well, I plan on paying that off before the
Of
promotion.
course you do. Of course you plan on it. Your plans never achieve anything because you never follow through with a single thing in this world. You never do anything. You plan on it. Your plans are just thoughts, but you never put in any action to achieve anything.
All right, let's
You've
get
planned
into
for a
that.
lot. You've planned for that mortgage, that house, to get in with the girl. What financial plan have you ever done that has actually led anywhere? Nothing that I know of.
I paid off the car. I paid that off early.
Well, that's because you're f***ing addicted to that thing. You care more about it than any girl you've ever dated.
That is my longest relationship right now.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You're a f***ing freak, weirdo.
Hey, at least I'm not one of those people who have like that fetish for it.
Except I don't fully believe that. You keep using this as your excuse, a deflection to get out of any kind of pushback. My plan. I plan. F*** your plan.
Well, the balance transfer idea was my plan, but obviously that hasn't been working, with this. So I don't know what else to do or what the other plan is. If there was some sort of direction.
Cut back on your spending and just pay off your f***ing debt, you dumb tit. Amex Gold.
Oh, that's a fun card.
Pay over time charges, interest, new charges, interest. What is going on with this card?
So the Amex card, I only got that because it's an Amex card. It's an Amex Gold. So I thought that it was going to be this.
What the f*** does that even mean?
Like you see the people who have like an Amex Platinum or Amex Black card and all that kind of stuff. And it's like, whoa.
What, on a
like
commercial?
A cool status symbol and all that kind of stuff. That's
What? I don't even know this.
So that's why I got the card. And it was my.
Whoa, who'd you see?
I don't know. It's just kind
What
of.
are you talking about then?
Credit Karma. I saw it as
You
an
saw it
option
on
to
Credit
get.
Karma, so that was a cool status?
No, I didn't say it was a cool stats from that. I've just seen people with the gold card I don't know. I just
What are you
it's
talking
out and about.
about?
You know, you go to dinner and somebody pulls out an Amex Gold card
are
or
you
a
talking
Platinum card.
about?
You know, so that I wanted to get one of those cards and they approved me for it. So I was like, all right, cool. I'll use this card. And it was my
And
everyday
you
card.
racked it up to
So-
$1 billion?
So I used
'Cause
that
that's
card
cool?
for my everydays, and I was using it for gas because
You're
you
still
get the.
spending on it, dude.
I know I don't like using that card much
Yeah,
anymore.
you do it. So what are you talking about? Is your plan not to use it? Because you still do. That lines up with your historic plan making abilities.
I have an idea. Can I pitch it to you? So I just take all the cards out except for my debit card. Maybe that would reduce my spending.
What? All the cards out? What does all the cards
out of my
out mean?
wallet. You take the credit cards
Sure,
out of
but
the
you're
wallet
still
except for
probably in a
like debit
digital
card.
wallet and you're going to spend it online and it's going to be dumb bullshit.
What if you take those cards
you're
off the digital
spending, it's
wallet?
regardless, even if you put it on debit, it's probably still horrible bullshit.
At least
that
then I
could
wouldn't
go-
be able to overspend.
No, what? That doesn't make sense. Overspending in your position is spending a dime on fun money. A dime. Because it'd all be going to debt and then a fully funded emergency fund. What are you talking about? That is exactly what I'm talking about, buddy.
Gotcha. I mean,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, you know, obviously I don't want to spend on this card, but
Yeah, you do.
it's like major purchases that might go onto that card that I could just pay off.
All right, big guy. You owe $6,478.72 with a minimum monthly payment of $137.23. You're right. I mean, I had a little more sympathy towards the beginning, a little more grace, where it was like, yeah, it's hard to make my mortgage payment, if I have to do that when she doesn't pay it because I have all these minimum monthly payments on the high debts. Yeah, wow, that is sad. He has high debt. Doesn't matter. He doesn't pay anything more than the minimum, even though he was bragging about paying it off debt at the beginning. And he still puts
if you go through the
purchases
payments on that?
Shh, quiet now. He puts more purchases on here. Listen, it doesn't matter. Buddy, what do you, if I go through it, okay, he made a minimum payment. And then he purchased. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
That card
Shut
should
the
have
fuck up.
more than just a minimum payment.
It was
on
about 10 more, and then you purchased 80.
No.
Yes!
I've been putting
Put
more
it
money
on
towards
screen. It's there, you dumb 157 was put towards it when you owe 137. That is $20 more you paid, and then you purchased $80 of West Pasco class.
West
He
Pasco
doesn't even
class.
know what he purchased.
Wait, I do know that.
Oh!
Okay, no. So I do know what that is.
Then f***ing tell me.
So that is the dump over in Pasco. That's where the house is. So when I had to clear out the house of her
Why on a credit card that you can't pay off that you are barely putting your minimums towards?
because at the time that was the card that was available because they wouldn't accept any other card. So I had to put that one on.
Wouldn't accept your debit card?
No, they didn't accept the debit card.
Then why didn't you immediately pay that extra 80 towards it?
You said I didn't.
You didn't.
I may have.
Me,
I may have since then. I'm not too sure if I'm
No
being
doubt.
honest.
You probably planned on it.
I probably planned on it.
Current girlfriend, he plans on not cheating. He plans on being a good boyfriend. He plans on moving in. He plans on progressing your relationship.
So that's why that purchase is on there.
11.99% for now, expires in, already expired. Okay, it is now at 28.24%. So, moronic. $810 this year in interest already accrued on this card alone. Now it's going to be that every couple months.
Yeah, I think
now
it was
that
like
the interest
3
rate
months
is
or so
going
for
up.
like the promotional offer. So I think that, yeah, obviously that expired.
No, you're it's dumb. Dude, it's so stupid. I don't get it. And for a status, is everyone's status that they borderline max it out and accrue interest endlessly? Actually, now your minimum payment has to be higher. I bet it's like $200 now, right?
Something in that ballpark.
Okay, someone in the ballpark.
I don't really use that card other than
Except you
that
did.
one purchase. But since then, I don't use it.
Since this literal last month. Okay, great. What? And then you put nothing extra towards it's just, dude, that means nothing. That is such a nothing statement. Okay, Amazon card. Pull out your Amazon. Listen, this looks like this one's paid off every single month, so I'm not going to freak out about this. But you still did make $285 of purchases towards it, which could have gone towards debt.
You want my recent purchase?
Yes! Amazon, 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 Amazon. 30% interest, so you better never hold a balance, big guy. Oh, he got some f***ing nuts and bolts for his dumb card.
car.
So that's
Because
actually not for
not
my
only
car.
should you sell this car to pay off debt, you got to sell this car so you stop spending money.
So that's actually for my girlfriend's car. So there's a hex set on there for struts, and then there's a knuckle spreader for the lower of the strut.
Some bullshit thing. I think we're getting dog food on there. That's not horrible. Brochure holder.
That's for work.
Why isn't work paying for it?
They are. They reimbursed me, and then I paid off.
Weird. Acrylic sign holder, some tape, gauze pads.
That's for my dog.
Gauze rolls. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Dog food. Roller skates. Definitely don't need that. I don't give a f*** It's for the girlfriend either. The same flip-flops that I have. They are comfortable.
They are very
You
comfortable.
don't need them. You pay off debt. You live with your mom. With your F1 posters. Dog toys for aggressive chewers. It's not the worst. Swim trunks. I'm sure you already had some. More swim
I
trunks.
actually
You
did it.
definitely had some at that point because you bought 2 pairs. Men wides canvas loafers. You sure as f*** had shoes. I know that for a fact. Boxer briefs. If you didn't have underwear, I'm definitely concerned. Live, laugh, love toaster bath. Okay, buddy.
So those were
Why
some-
get out of debt and move out of our parents' house? Dead inside patch.
Yeah, those
Funny
are patches
Goose
for
patch.
my...
That person, whoever
My
it is, I don't
backpack.
give a Oh, it's for your backpack. It's for you. Extra f you. I don't give
for
a
when I
shit.
go to the gym and everything like that.
To look cool for all the other kids? I don't know.
It's for myself.
Buddy, you live with your mother. I don't care. You're not cool. I mean, that's a reality. Queen Comforter set. Risen with the tism. But you don't have the tism. You're just a dick. Total War pre-workout.
Okay, so for these purchases that you're about to see, yes.
Shut up.
No.
You don't say a word. Don't say a word.
I'm going to explain
It's
it.
a book that he
Yes.
purchased, How to Tell Her You're Gay.
Yeah. So I'm going to tell you.
I told you.
No, this is great. I
told
can't wait to tell you this.
He's going to defend it.
No,
Good
I'm not
luck.
defending
Good
it.
luck. Good
All right,
luck.
so
Good
listen,
luck.
my friend, it was his birthday coming up.
He has a
Yeah.
coffee mug. I'm
Yes,
gay
it's-
coffee
yeah,
mug.
so it's a coffee mug, and he
He
watches
has a
this show
cum
too.
rag.
Yes.
Cum rag. Actual thing that says cum rag on it. He has a scented candle.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yep.
it is not looking good. This is why he breaks
Yeah.
up with women the moment he moves in with them.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So I got him the pre-workout.
Yes,
I got
our
him
friend.
the mug.
We all
and-
have one of these.
And I'm willing to even call him, so that way it can justify these purchases. But it was a nice little like,
Call him.
Yeah.
Your girlfriend.
yeah. So it
Yeah.
was a nice little birthday present for him, and then sent it off. I knew that purchases was going to come up too.
Yeah, it's almost like it's all adding up.
Oh, he loved it. He loved that gift.
Okay, Apple Card. Also looks like it's paid off every month, so I'm not going to freak out about this one specifically. Oh, it's
Okay,
all
so it was
bullshit.
that-
This is still money.
Yeah,
Even if this
so
is
it
paid
was
off,
the
it's money
Apple
that
Card
could
that
go
was
to
paid
other
off.
debt, dick. Huh?
So it's the Apple Card that was getting the payoffs for that. So I kind of had my own little plan. Obviously, it was loose, but
Just like you are, I assume.
so any sort of money that I had left over was going towards a card, and that was my idea of payoffs. And it looks like it was the Apple Card at that moment.
Captivity Cum Shop?
I don't even know.
Great,
what that
that's
is.
one of the purchases. Of course it is. Of course it is. Hard Row, Apple something bill, C tickets. There he is. There he goes. Apple bill. Captivity Cum Shop, Coastal Cruises, Apple bill.
Oh, I know what that is.
Axis.com, Axis cover. Hey Dude shoes.
I'm wearing them right now. They're comfy.
Buddy, you buy a lot of shoes for someone that lives with mom. Apple bill. Total charges this month alone, and it was all bullshit, was $1,478, and that could have all gone towards debt. That would have paid off the PayPal credit. Plus more. You're horrible. You live with mom and she just allows this. It's disgusting. Should we call mom? I want to call mom and ex-girlfriend. They need to not enable this anymore. What a joke. What a joke. And you've had interest charged this year so far, so you certainly don't always pay it off. You don't always pay it off.
I had a debt
Pull up
journey.
your phone again.
What do you want?
Debt journey or on a debt journey? Your debt journey is your entire life. Shut up. Your debt journey is you just spent $1,500 on this card alone.
What do you want?
And your phone.
Oh, I was going to pull it up for you.
I'm pulling up Grinder. And that could have gone towards paying off PayPal credit, and that interest is going to hit. He has ChatGPT for $20 a month, every dollar annual. You get ours for free, and it at least allows those extra account connections and fallbacks, unlike his. Now that the update should be live by the time this episode goes live. Formula One, $11 a month subscription.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's how I watch it.
Dude. iCloud Plus. Okay, no Grinder. Officially. Doesn't mean Sniffies isn't in the browser history, though.
I don't even know what that is.
He said with his totally straight face.
No, what is that? Sniffies?
Yeah. Oh, I totally believe you right now.
No, I swear
You're
to God.
playing this off so well.
I wish I was playing it off well, but I don't know what that is.
Trumpet players understalling each other as they usually do. SoFi and a 9% loan. What's going on with this?
So there's 2 SoFi loans. What's the balance of that one?
The balance of this SoFi is $4,981.98.
So that is the repair that I had to give for the Mustang. So that's with the transmission that completely took a shit and Ford wasn't going to cover it. I had to get a new transmission for the car.
Get rid of this car, buddy. You're just putting money into it. It's so stupid. Minimum monthly payment owed $295.75.
I know. And what I will say, like with that one, I wish I had, an emergency fund and all that kind of stuff, so I could have paid for it, but I didn't. And that's why I went with SoFi, because it was the cheapest rate at the time.
But it's just, I don't know. These minimum monthly payments are stacking like crazy. Now, did you go a little bougie on your fix?
I did.
Or on the car? Exactly.
So listen, but
bulletproof?
what?
It's bulletproof.
Yeah. And I'll explain it. So if I went with a Ford new transmission, it was going to cost $12,000. So this one is a stage 3 RSA transmission.
It means nothing to me.
And yeah, so the car guys know this. So with the transmission, I bought a stage 1, so it was only meant for 1,000 horsepower. And
so it's a pussy car.
Pussy car? No, I haven't finished yet, Caleb. And they had some issues putting in the transmission, so they upgraded me to a stage 3, so it's meant for 1,400 horsepower. And I got that for the price of a stage 1. So that include labor costs, everything like that. So it ended up being cheaper than buying a brand new transmission through Ford. And it's meant for 1,400 horsepower rather than the 600 that the Ford would offer.
I just wanted you to sell this car, man. It makes no sense to have for you at this point, at this stage of life. You'd rather have this car than not live with your mom at 30.
At this point, it's just maintenance costs. It's
Buddy, it's not that. It can accelerate your debt. I'm not going down that rabbit hole again. If you're too moronic to be able to listen to sentences, then you can go and leave. $7,480.61 on the second SoFi loan with a minimum monthly payment. Yeah, and now I see why when the mortgage payment comes due, you wouldn't be able to afford it anymore. $413. So how much debt? You say the debt's free, yet the repairs on the car itself, you still have debt on a credit card and a SoFi.
Yeah.
So that's not a debt-free car. Shut the up. If you're thinking that, you're a moron.
I didn't say it was a debt-free car.
Yes, you did. You said it was a paid-off car.
I
It's
said
not.
all it is maintenance now.
No, you said, no, that's not true. You're paying your minimum monthly payments for previous repairs. So shut up. You could pay it off by selling the car and then getting a beater and you'd be done. You'd address all your old mistakes. Listen, what was this one for then?
What, the second SoFi? So that was a consolidation loan. Yeah.
Which worked so well because now all the other credit cards are maxed out. Great.
And the reason why I did that one is because it was a lower interest rate than what was.
Yes, I understand why you did it, but then you built up your debt and then you have double the debt because you didn't change your behavior. Everyone knows why you did it, but it is stupid and it's at 11.72% interest rate.
Which is way better than 27.
It is. Doesn't matter when you raked up to 27% again.
So what's bigger, 27 or 11?
Did you not just hear what did I just say?
I wasn't paying attention.
You are. And I'm not going to repeat it for you because buddy, you're lost. The future of our country. Thank you. Fucking stupid. Student loans. Okay.
Yeah.
This is for the original degree, the original marketing degree at the low GPA.
Yep. No, so that one's actually for the marketing degree, the second one. Because like I said, the first one was paid with a grant.
Okay.
And with
well,
a
on these
sponsorship.
student loans, which are you still borrowing?
For
You have
right
to,
now,
'cause
yes.
Great. What's your next semester cost? What's the per semester cost?
So right now I'm in the summer semester and it was $1,200, which I did pay off. So I would imagine that'd be another $1,200 since I'm taking 3 courses.
Okay. Well, you're over $12,026 for now. Obviously, no payments because you're in school. So
I have been paying on it though.
just like interest.
Just $100. Like
Why?
just in case. I don't know if they were all subsidized loans or unsubsidized. So if any of them are
two are unsubsidized.
yeah, so the ones that are accruing interest, I think that's what the
Yeah, I
payments are
would
going
pay
towards.
just interest only and then throw the rest towards the rest of the debt, though. Listen, yeah. And here's the mortgage. This is crazy. Down payment assistance and deferred balance of $16,447.
Yeah.
You had down payment assistance?
Yeah, like I said, I didn't put anything down for the house, so that was our down payment. It was with the
fuck
assistance
sake.
since it was like our first home.
Man,
Yeah,
dude.
since it was
Okay.
like an FHA.
What the f are we doing? $323,891.44 owed on this, with a minimum monthly unpaid past due $13,000. Kill me. Okay. Total amount due $17,392. So what is your plan here, buddy? If you cannot sell, what is your plan? Because I don't know.
So right now, like I said, we are lowering the price to be more competitive. And
I know,
if it's
but
not, then we'll keep
You've had 2
lowering it.
showings.
Yeah, and we're going to be doing an open house this weekend, so hopefully we get some people coming through now that it's priced differently. But
I don't.
you know, if we end up lowering the price to the
No
point
offense,
that
it doesn't look like a very nice house.
it's okay. I mean,
It's fine, but for what you're trying to get.
yeah. And the point that I'm at right now is if it ends up being a short sale, then I can contact the mortgage company and put it into kind of like a limbo stage to where it's not going to get foreclosed on. And then after a couple months of being short sell, if it doesn't sell to somebody, then we could do it a deed in lieu. That is what I was told the last time I called the mortgage company.
Might be the only thing left at this point, buddy. And it just absolutely sucks. The way you went about this is so and the payment that is due right now is insane. At a 6.75% interest rate. It's crazy.
I don't even know if that's a good rate.
Huh?
I don't even know if that's a good rate.
Fine. This is kind of where rates are.
And that's why I wanted to get the house, because I didn't know what was going on with the market. I didn't know if
Well, we
rates were going
definitely
to
knew
keep going
rates were
up.
kind of at the peak. Really?
Yeah, I didn't know about the rates, if they were going to go higher or if they're going to stay stagnant at the time. So I was like,
it
it's
was
better
either
to buy
going to go
now than buy
stagnant or
tomorrow.
down. It was like inflation was cooling. I don't think. Okay, interesting. Okay, checking account. Got about $1,800 in there, down from the last month. Grassboro Bar, Starbucks, going in and getting some BS from 7-Eleven. Venmoing out $80. FSPRG.com. ABC Fine Wine, going in and getting some BS. Crumble Cookies, Uber Eats. Car wash, great. You live in Florida. What the f are you doing? You're not in a desert. You're not in snow. Stop with the stupid car wash. You move out of your parents' house. FSPRG.com. What is that?
I actually don't know what that is.
Well, you spent there twice so far.
What were the amounts?
One was 99 cents, the last one. The other one was $7.
That might be micro purchases, honestly, for a game.
What's wrong with you? Now you're a gamer collecting F1 posters, living in your mom's basement, going into a Mustang. This is not a good look. PayPal, Smoothie King, going in and getting some BS. Fine Wine, going in and getting some BS. Going in and getting some BS. Going in and getting some BS. And Smoothie King. Car wash again. More shoes. How many shoes do you need in 1 month, asshole?
It's the Hey Dudes. They're comfy.
I don't give a f. How many do you need in 1 month?
Oh, I only have 3
Shut
now.
the f up. ABC Fine Wines. There it is. $5 of the micro gains. Oh my goodness. It's Clash of Clans. He's just endlessly going in and Clash of Clans. He lives in his mom's basement just Clash of Clans.
Have you played that game
joke
before?
You are. No, but I'm also not a joke of a human being.
It's fun.
It's addicting, obviously, to you because you spend money you don't have. Late on mortgage, spending on Clash of Clans. F off.
It's a good game.
Oh,
That's all I got to say about it. You ought to give it a try sometime.
Is that what Jinkies is playing?
What, are you watching streamers playing Clash of Clans? You're just doing it?
I don't watch the streams. I don't have time for that.
Well, you're playing Clash of Clans.
I don't have time to watch other people play video games. Are you kidding me?
People usually do it in the background, but I get it.
I mean, if I'm not doing this and I'm watching your show.
Well, you've clearly taken away nothing. You're a moron. So Clash of Clans instead of moving out. Oh, what a life we are living. Oh, dude. Clash of Clans instead of moving out. Going in getting some BS. Men's Depot. Clash of Clans, $7. Smoothie King. Fit Stop Eatery. Barcelona Base Store. Bellacina Italian Cafe. Texas Roadhouse. AMC. Fit Stop Eatery. Crumble Cookies. Clash of Clans, $10 that time. Going in and getting some BS. PayPal. Fit Stop Eatery. Dave & Buster's. ABC. Going in and getting some BS. Then went out $30. And Spotify again. We have Spotify on a credit card. Why do you have two Spotifys?
I believe that's when I transferred it over to my debit card.
Dude.
Yeah, I didn't want it on the credit card anymore, so I put it on the debit, and I believe it charged me for
$800
that.
in this one, down from $1,000. This is our savings. Savings are only going down. Great. So we can do Clash of Clans. $2,512 in this high yield savings account.
That was my start at emergency fund.
But you have 30% interest. I understand wanting to have a basic to start with. $19,206 in retirement. Definitely behind for your age, but you should be because you need to pay off debt.
Yeah, I started late with the retirement. I wish it was definitely a little bit better than that, but that's where we're at with it.
That's fine. I just need you to hyper focus on paying off debt, dude. Let's see if we can budget our way out of this. I don't know, man. Little hope. The mortgage, we won't add that payment into it because you're either going to foreclose or get or done or just sell or deed thing and it's just stupid.
You got quite the collection here, Caleb.
No, honestly, you do. $5,000 is what comes in on a monthly basis. Okay. Wonderful. Great. Let's get your debt minimums, not mortgage included. Now, do you do anything like internet or utilities for the household?
Currently, no for it, but I did just recently start paying utilities for the house.
What house?
For the house mentioned, like with the mortgage. So I'm paying those
your
utilities.
debt minimum monthly payments, not including your mortgage, $1,505.37. That is insane. That is disgusting. Good thing we're doing Clash of Clans and F1 posters. What is the utilities?
So it was $300 initially for the water, but that's going to be about $80 afterwards.
Yeah, and utilities in total.
It total $200.
Okay, $200 for utilities. Okay, gas, vroom, vroom, drive, drive for your special little car.
About $150.
Car insurance.
$130.
It's not horrible. Phone bill.
Phone bill, I don't pay anything.
He is a man, baby. He is a man, baby. Okay, if T-Mobile's good in your area, do Helium once you have to pay for your phone bill, if you ever do. Groceries, do $300. You can do it. Use the meal plan in the budget-friendly cookbook and use the budgeting app. You can do it for $250. We gave you $300 for wiggle room. TP Fund, anything else you need to survive, $100. Medical health care, co-pays.
That's automatically taken out of my paychecks.
No co-pays.
I don't have any co-pays.
What about gym?
Gym right now I'm paying $30.
Okay, that's okay. Subscriptions, I'll give you $25.
I don't think I need that much, honestly.
I'll give you $15. Do you have pets?
Yes.
That's right. Okay, the dog?
Yes.
Just one dog?
Just one dog.
Age and health?
He's 5.
You have pet insurance?
No.
Okay, I'm going to put in $40. Get good pet insurance. A lot of them are sketchy.
Do you have like recommendations for pet insurance?
What is it?
Spot Pet.
What is it?
Spot Pet. Spot Pet's pretty good.
Okay.
And pet food, how much?
About $60 a month, I would budget. I could show you a picture of him later. The dog.
Quiet. No need. I will find him cute. But you need to survive, and this is what's crazy. Without the mortgage, I mean, it's only half. $2,530.37. So I would just eat the loss on this house and just try to get out of it or get it rented or, I don't know, man. Because without it, you should be able to pay off debt pretty damn quick.
You have an extra $2,469 left over. And for the girlfriend and everything and fun, I'll give you, let's call it $469 of fun money a month. So $2,000 left with your, what was it, $55,000 of bad debt?
Yeah.
Well, one, sell the car, get rid of that, boom, $10,000 beater, $15,000 towards debt. Now you have $40,000 of bad debt. Well, student loans were minimum monthly payment until we're paying that off.
I was just about to ask
what
you
is
if
that? That is
includes that or not.
$12,000. So minus $12,000, $26.91. So we have bad debt, $27,973.09. Divide that by the $2,000. It takes 14 months to pay off, just over a year. It's not that bad. You can move out, live life with the girl, but
That's actually a lot better than I thought.
yeah, that requires you, one, selling the car, two, doesn't take care of the student loans, three, budgeting, and actually sticking to a plan for the first time in your damn life. It's pretty simple, my guy. I listen, come back on the follow-up channel and prove that you can do it, but I'm having a hard time because, listen, you've tried to do so many plans, this one plan, and then you never do anything, and you just consolidate debt or transfer debt and spend all this money on bullshit. You spent so much money on bullshit, it was fucking crazy. You live with your parents, so you just do Clash of Clans. So, good luck. Good luck. We're going to call some of them in the post show, so make sure you join Hammer Elite, the best YouTube membership on the platform. Let's get this Hammer financial score. Spending in a budget. Well, you overspend, so 0 out of 10. Debt. You don't have collections. Oh, behind on the mortgage. It's a 1 out of 10 for sure. Emergency fund. Oh, is it 2,500? I'll give you a 2 out of 10 because you'd want a little higher than 10 anyway. What was your retirement number?
It was 19,000.
Okay, for where you're at.
It's at 21 right now.
30, that's about a 3 out of 10. Definitely behind for your age. Real estate, 0. You own real estate, you're behind on the mortgage. Yeah. I'll give you a 2 out of 10.
I'll go with 2.
Hammer financial score rounded up, just barely making the cut to 2 out of 10. Join us in the post show, guys. Best YouTube membership on the platform. I'll see you there. Join Hammer Elite. Link in the description below. You want to call the mom and confront her? Has your son ever sucked?
I would hope not.
Confirm, mom hates the gays.
Why do you allow him to stay there if he spends all his money on BS? Can he do anything?
I don't think he can, which is starting to make me look like a failure.
Are you willing to kick him out so that he can actually figure it out? Exclusive members content. Click the link in the description or pinned comment below and watch thousands of hours of extra and uncensored content.